Why do you keep on tolerating disrespect? Do you think letting people disrespect you will make them like you more? It sounds silly, doesn't it? That if you allow people to walk all over you, then you will avoid confrontation. Why do you think that avoiding confrontation will make people respect you more? People don't respect people that are afraid to fight. They respect people that aren't afraid to fight and make it be known. This isn't about aggression. This isn't about being angry or violent. This is tactical assertion. What does tactical assertion look like? Whenever you think of an assertive person, who do you think of? Maybe you think of an MMA fighter. Maybe you think of a warrior. Maybe you think of a soldier. But a person that doesn't allow disrespect isn't loud. They're quiet. They're patient. They're tactical. They look at all the options and don't make emotionally targeted responses to when people disrespect them. Who in your life is disrespecting you? It can be your family members, your friends, the people that are closest to you, maybe acquaintances. What does disrespect look like? This is different amongst various different people, but being disrespectful in terms of how they sort of address you, your time, your resources. It doesn't matter if these people are your family members. Family can still disrespect you. What does disrespect do to you? The signs aren't always obvious, but they affect your mental health, your mood, your emotional state. And how do these things being affected affect your life? You stop going to the gym because you're stressed. You don't perform as effectively as you would have performed at school or at work. You lose out on opportunities. You lose money. You lose sleep. You become overweight. The stress begins to show itself on your body, on your face. You only have one life, and allowing other people to rule that life because you're too afraid to speak up or be assertive of your needs is completely ignorant and immoral. And it's a very difficult thing for me to sit here and tell you this because this is something that I've had to grow and to learn. But coming out of my comfort zone has made my life a whole lot better. And I'll be honest with you, there's a time and a place to be assertive. And this is why I tell you, you need to be tactical. You need to be strategic. For example, workplace obligations or family functions. You don't want to go on outbursts or potentially speak up in those exact situations as they happen. But pulling people to the side and even sort of not laughing when they're making those jokes about you are all forms of tactical assertion. You don't have to say anything. Your presence should be able to say something. Being able to look at somebody in the eye, maintaining eye contact. It's not being forceful, aggressive, or violent, but showcasing to other people that you're unable to let them to undermine you. This isn't sort of being boisterous or being sort of bigger than other people. It's respecting yourself enough to protect your energy. Where is your energy getting misplaced? Yes, there's some scenarios that we cannot escape, family members, work, but you need to make sure that you protect yourself. Yes, like I said earlier, we can't run from certain situations, but we can control how we deal with them. So now ask yourself, like I asked myself, how do I deal with problems? How do I deal with disrespect? Do I laugh when people make jokes about me? Do I stay silent? Do I avoid eye contact? Do I decide that I will not say anything, I will laugh and then ruminate about it after? Now let's try and flip the script. We get disrespected. We maintain eye contact. We don't laugh and be the butt of our own joke. We don't be emotionally responsive to the things that they say. We take a second or two to respond after they've said something that we don't like. Now we're starting to shift our identity. Assertiveness is always something that I've struggled with. And I think a lot of people struggle with it as well. Because that fear of confrontation is one of those things where maybe we can get hurt. It's a natural human survival instinct. To want to go against somebody that is disrespecting you or being rude to you feels like moral sort of injustice, moral fear, like somebody will do something to you. Nobody can do anything to you. If I had to give myself one piece of advice, even now, what with in terms of assertiveness and being able to speak up, you don't need to be big, you don't need to have muscles. It definitely helps. But being confident in yourself to know that you deserve more self-respect. Always set a precedence to how people are meant to treat you, so you don't have to go back and then undo it after. And remember, don't allow people to disrespect you. You don't have to be violent and you do not have to be angry, but you have to respect yourself, because that's the only way people are going to respect you.